Mother, please honor your wife.
I think we aim higher.
I perform for you. I have the power.
What? Why? Because you...
How do I control it? Isolate it.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So, unlike the Superman trailer, I'm trying to be a good sport about this because I have absolutely no fucking idea what is going on. We got Jared Leto to play Skeletor. Now, not many people get angry at me about this stuff because not many of you really care too much about Masters of the Universe. You care more about Superman. You care more about Superman than what's happening with Sonic, which I am going to go see the movie tomorrow, and I'm going to go... I'm well aware of the post-credits scene for Sonic 3, but I have not watched it. I only saw a thumbnail, so... a little disappointed, but Sonic 4 is on the way, so it's not going to be a trilogy. But away from Sonic and Superman, Skeletor. So let's take a look at the main cast here. Let's take a look at the main dish. All right. Masters of the Universe release date, cast, other things we know. So let's go over, let's review some of this stuff here. This is from the original movie. Now, I think it's important. I will go see this movie. Mattel will get some of my money. I'm just not invested in the action figures or play sets anymore. I also think that the Castle Grayskull, and I've said this before, that is Castle Grayskull is the final real play set that you buy, right? And I don't think I've seen this anywhere else, but it's the final play set that's like an action figure play set. No, not including Barbie doll houses or Bratz doll houses, but it's the final play set you buy in a retail store. Anything else is a Kickstarter, like the Snakes Lair that didn't work out. But let's go down and take a look. So we're going to review this. So what is the release date, or when is the release date? When is it going to be, right? So there is Revelation, June 5th, 2026. So we still have 2 years. 2 fucking years. I don't know how you generate hype for a movie for 2 years. Okay. Sonic 4 is supposed to come out in 2027, but here we got 2026. Like I said, I'm trying to be a good sport about it. This is their real shot to getting any hype for this. What it's all about. Now, from what I could tell, now here you got, I have these figures. I got these figures. And I do believe these are the regular ones. These are not the Masterverse editions. I don't know if these are the ones with the robot drone. It's inspiration. So this is not going to be... I would have gone, if it were me, okay, and I was trying to do a little bit of this stuff, I would have gone with Ular. I would have gone with Ular He-Man. So that He-Man dies at the end of the movie, and then like they both fall into a chasm, but because Skeletor is tied to Demo Man, Skeletor cannot die. But Ular's essence gets transferred to Prince Adam, and Prince Adam becomes He-Man. And that is the story of how Prince Adam becomes He-Man. That's the origin story, right? But we don't see Prince Adam till like the last 15 minutes or so. But let's see. Let's get that. Okay, so we have the cast. So here are the casts. Nicholas Galitzine. Okay, so we saw a little bit of him. He has the power, maybe. Maybe he does, maybe he don't. The new He-Man, Nicholas Galitzine, who already has a great working relationship with the studio, having starred in many Amazon Prime original movies already, including 2023's Red, White, and Royal Blue and The Idea of You. The English actor's casting follows 2 previous announcements that the lead Masters of the Universe role was filled. Noah Centineo, who dropped out, and Kyle Allen. So he's holding that role until the shooting. Until we see the project, until it hits another snag. Okay, and then we got Camila Mendes. Now, Camila Mendes, as someone who is Chicano, like, look, I'm okay with identity politics and progressiveness when it works. I don't know. I really don't know. I talked about this with the fan film people who made the Tila movie. And the actress who played, was it Emily? I forgot her name, but she's the one that She was the one that played Tila in a fan film, and she looked like Tila, and she felt like Tila, right? But we're going with Camila Mendes. I don't know what's going to fucking happen here. Um, what is the feel of it? Well, who is the concept art? I don't even know if there's concept art yet. Tila, the captain of the Royal Guard, Palace of Eternos. Okay, so let's see. Marks a major departure for the former Riverdale cast member who is otherwise best known for rom-com films like The Funny Palm Springs, one of the best movies on Hulu, or Amazon's Upgraded. Then again, she also starred in a crime thriller called Coyote Lake and Netflix's Dangerous Lies the following year. I'll have to watch that. Alison Brie, who's done funny shit. Okay, she does funny shit, but yeah, she could do Evil Lynn, but she's funny, right? The only female member of the Evil Warriors and second in command of Skeletor. The actor broke through as Annie in the Community cast and later starred on Netflix's Glow, and has also taken on darker roles such as in Horse Girl and the Oscar-winning Promising Young Woman. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. Travis Knight is directing, so he's done Bumblebee. This is going to be a kids' movie. Upcoming Mattel Productions. You got Barbie, which did very well. The cartoon was great. I haven't watched the final seasons of these episodes of the original cartoon. I'm only familiar with the first season. All right, here we got Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms. It's going to be hard to say. Idris Elba has the acting chops for it, but again, I don't know. Once I'm aware of the universe, but I think it's going to be a silly, funny movie. That's what I think it's going to be. I mean, the race swapping is kind of hard to swallow because, again, there's a lot of race swapping these days, but I just don't know. I don't know. I would have made Idris the 60-year-old clam champ. And I've been reading about, we'll get to the comic strip in a moment, just to have a positive note. Here we got Hopfor Julius as Goatman. Where's Beastman? Where is Beastman? Beastman was in the last movie. Why isn't he in this movie? Sam C. Wilson as Trapjaw. And we got Kojo Ata. So I imagine Kojo Ata doesn't have, either he's a foreign actor or he's a lesser known actor. He is somebody that you're not going to see his face, much like James Marsden, who is now in Sonic, who was Cyclops, right? So you're not going to see this guy's face, really. It's going to be covered in some kind of a helmet that covers his eye. That's what's going to happen here. We got Wrath of Man. So he's done a few things here. Trapjaw, but no Beastman. So let me see what else we got. So no Beastman. We don't know who's going to play the Sorceress. So Sorceress has got to be a separate person. Sam C. Wilson, this is Trapjaw. Sounds good enough. I don't know what's going to happen here. Funny Woman. I don't know what it is. I just, in Jared Leto's Joker. Let's look at Skeletor, right? Just like, so now Mark Hamill and Jared Leto have very common denominators now. No, not Idris, you twat. Go to Jared Leto. Let's go. We're not playing a game here. Let's go. No. Today's cock in your mouth, Jared Leto. So Tron Ares, is that going to be a good thing or not? It seems like anything Jared Leto touches is garbage. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. Tron Ares. So I don't know what to think. Now, the race swapping will turn off a lot of people, especially white people on the right. Now, I lean towards the right, but even if you didn't, Camila Mendes doesn't feel like Tila. Idris Elba, I will say, does feel like Man-at-Arms, could feel like Man-at-Arms, so I'm willing to get over that. If you had a white Tila and her father was black, I'll get over that too. Okay. Now we get to other characters. I just don't know what's happening. I don't know what to think or feel. Oh, this Tron guy here has been on Jimmy Kimmel. I remember that. I'm not feeling Jared Leto as Skeletor. I don't know why we need Goat Man. Who the fuck is Goat Man? Is he in the encyclopedia? He might be in the encyclopedia. If he's not in the encyclopedia and they made him up, what a shit. Merman. No Merman. So we don't get Merman. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking at everything. But I mean, you'd want Paul Gerard on your side. I wanted it to be more in the vein of Conan the Barbarian, in the vein of like fantasy horror, right? Just like the one I showed you, the little 5-minute movie, right? W is for Wish. That was a great time. That was a great movie. W is for Wish. Looking back at Pablo Cosmatos. And I think he's going to do a fantasy. Pablo Cosmatos, or Panos Cosmatos, I'm sorry. Panos Cosmatos, who did Beyond the Black Rainbow, right? He did Mandy. I want to see his fantasy movie. Honestly, I'm not feeling this right now. Now, it's 2 years. Actually, it's less than 2 years, okay? So we got about a year and a half to really think about what's going on here. I'm not excited for this movie, but I will go see it because how many Masters of the Universe movies do we see? Not that many. Not that many at all. And in better news, fuck yeah, better news. Fuck yeah. So, no, you don't get to know why I'm angry right now. So in better news, this comic strip that I bought over the Thanksgiving holidays really working out. I'm 54% through this whole book. Now, as I told you, comic strips are really neat because it takes me back to the Peanuts Garfield days when all we had were 3-4 panel strips every week, every day. And every week you'd have a color strip, okay? Every week you'd have a color strip. So I'm on this page and it's great. I mean, just every strip gets you to the next strip. Remember, comic books started out this way, as taking all the strips and put it in a book. That's what comic books were like. Very simple in design, but they were most effective. So what you're seeing here is part of an Evil Lynn storyline. It starts out very basic, like Filmation, kind of like kids, very kind of dumbed down plots. But like the Sonic comic books, as we go through these, like the Archie Sonic and like Superman through the decades and Batman, as we go through these, it gets more and more mature. The stories are more intelligent. There's better dialogue. So it's just great to read this and not think about movies right now. I don't care about what's happening with the fucking movie right now. I really don't. I want to see what's happening with Sonic 3. I liked Venom 3. I don't really care anymore. Like, I really don't. You have to get me excited for these things. Jingling keys ain't going to do it. Okay? It really is not. I need to see what is going on. Okay? Now, I don't think there's a concept artist yet. I think they're trying to sort it all out, trying to get it done, but they have their casts. As far as I know, I don't think there is. I could check right now to see the concept artist for this. Okay, but I would like to know what this movie is going to look like. What is this movie going to look like? But I think that it's going to be a kids movie. But yeah. Who is this guy? Is this Skeletor? No. No, I don't think this is it. Yeah, this is just the This is just the older stuff. But look at this art, you know? There's no way Camila Mendes and Alison Brie, right, and Nicholas Galitzine, they would not fit into this kind of a movie. And that's the other thing too, is Nicholas looks very skinny. Even if he bulked up, you know, the thing about He-Man and Prince Adam is that one is skinny and one is bulked up. You know what I mean? Like you have CGI effects for like Chris Evans when he was like before he was Captain America, but how do you keep that up? How do you keep it up all the time? I mean, he would have to wear a jacket. It would have to be like what it is in the Superman movie where Clark Kent is Clark Kent, Superman is Superman. Okay, so yeah, this is great. If you want to read a little couple, this is a little tiny sample of this book. Now, this book is like $100 and something if you buy the actual book. If you download it, I think it's $7 or $8. I think there's more than $7 or $8, but it's such a great read. Read this. It's better than the movie, I think. I mean, you're really going to get into it. I'm getting into it. It's not as deep as like the 2000X or some of the ones later on by DC Comics, but it's really good. You're just getting into the story. We have the power. That's all that matters.